All right, let's take a look at this situation. So this right here, I should give you the story real quick. I was trying to get out of Tillamook because of the threats, harassment, and assaults here. And I posted up a bunch of that and posted up a bunch of this stuff over and over again to show that these aren't delusions. Now, the police, they've apparently looked at my channel and only find stuff they can use to pretend that I'm, well, obviously they don't see any of this stuff no matter how many times I send it to them. No matter how many times I try to show them it's not their job or they've already decided. So this right here is a recording from July 5th. And on July 5th, I was told by the other services that these people keep sending me to, well, these other services send me right back to them. It's, by this time I'd been going around in circles for almost a week in Warrenton. What happened is, here in Tillamook, James Murphy came back and was stalking me again. And some people that were running the fireworks stand had a friend that needed a ride home, and she lived in Astoria. And I have her phone number and information for law enforcement. Now, I gave that woman a ride home, and she gave me $80. Now, unfortunately, my phone was not functional by that point. It barely worked. And I do mean barely, because Andrew Wolnez had been assaulting not just me, but also my telephone. And it had a whole bunch of cracks in it from Andrew Wolnez grabbing it, punching it, whatever he could do to try to break my phone. And so when I was in Astoria, I found out there was a place in Warrenton that could fix my phone. So I went to that place in Warrenton and spent that $80 to get a new phone and to get my phone fixed. I mean, this is really expensive when predators are breaking your stuff. This is the same thing that Robert Franklin Warnick did in Chapel, Nebraska. I was recording for the police specifically how many people had been predatory towards me in Chapel, Nebraska. And instead of, when I turn in the stuff to get a protection order, instead of the police and the courts doing anything about it, they lose the paperwork, kind of like Shelley does with literally everyone's housing paperwork over and over again. They just lose it. And then they claim it's your fault for not filling it out. And then they say, oh, well, we won't give you new papers. No, they're probably in emails, so I'll check with Russell and we'll get the emails. Well, like 4 months of that, she still never got them. I had to refill them out, but she wouldn't let me refill them out. I had to wait until Brandon to refill them out for a 4th time. Not friggin' okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this video. The very beginning of it is just me talking about the situation. And there's actually quite a bit in all of these videos. We're going to go to, not 15:20, that's when we're talking about the library manager. Right here, 2 minutes and 50 seconds in.
I don't know, but if you were here tomorrow, he would probably still be coming by.
She just couldn't help but laugh. Let's try that again. Again, you can go right down to this little link here.
I don't know, but if you were here tomorrow, he would probably still be coming by.
The whole time, like from the moment that I got there, she was smiling about it. She was having difficulties speaking and had a strained voice because she was seriously trying to restrain a huge ear-to-ear grin. Now, you can listen to the whole thing. I got Holloway's name. There's no hatred or threats or anything towards her, but because she laughed, I literally never went back there. I was not going to go back to be abused.
Leave me alone!
Here, let's go to the beginning. This guy right here is literally harassing me over the Natalie Bollinger situation. What happened is, when I was talking to the people at First Steps, which is supposed to be the autism place here, Officer Holloway came in. I couldn't remember his name. So he came in, and I was explaining to the lady about people harming me over a crime that I didn't commit. Hey, stop! Stop rooting around out there. You're going to tear a hole in my tent. I'm going to pause this for a second. I do apologize. All right. Obviously, there's something back there that the dog wants. I don't know what it is. So, anyway, I talked to that lady, and you can hear that in the video. We're discussing the situation where when I was going there for help, because these services that she sent me to in that video had already sent me to her. So when I was sitting there explaining to her about the situation, Officer Holloway showed up and claimed that some guy had called him and told him that I was wanted for murder in Colorado. So, of course, when I was explaining it, I had said wanted for questioning, but that's not actually what he said. It's just that obviously when I'm in a state of, well, that much fear, it's very, very difficult for me to make sure that my words come out perfectly. And that's one of the things that's used to harm me repeatedly, is that these officers know that. So do the people at First Steps. So this guy, obviously this situation is over Natalie Bollinger. So when he said that he had gotten a call saying I was wanted for murder in Colorado, I told him that was not appropriate. That no, I wasn't wanted for murder in Colorado. That people are harming me over somebody who was murdered in Colorado. Her name is Natalie Bollinger. And that the guy who killed her is Joseph Michael Lopez. And that Joseph Michael Lopez is serving 48 years in prison. Now, when I went back and got that information from the first video that I played, you got to hear that. If you play the whole video, and it is linked in multiple places, yeah, you can absolutely hear it. Now, this is a bully who decided to bully me a week later. I mean, it wasn't just this guy who bullied me. The police also bullied me. But you're going to get to see what this is like. And there's a lot of these. A whole lot of these. Everywhere I go, I have to deal with this. Being harassed because, see, if I don't record where I'm at, then if something happens to one of my predators, people will go after my sister again. And we've shown that evidence time and time again. Overwhelmingly, we've shown that. So what that does, it allows my internet predators, including the Bollinger family, to know where I'm at, and any business that I go to, they call and harass that business and make up lies about me recording children in the bathroom. They coordinate with people who harm me. People like Derek Apodaca in Boulder, Colorado, who coordinated with Rose M. Kelly after assaulting me. You want to say these are just conspiracy theories? Well, it's not a conspiracy theory if there's this much connecting evidence showing that these things are happening. To me and started harassing me and cursing at me. It took me a minute to get this thing going. I need help. I need help. This kind of harassment. This man pulled over. He's in the road. He pulled over in the road to harass me and started yelling at me and accusing me of harassing people and telling me to get out of this town, telling me I needed to leave this town and he's going to run me out of this. He was very threatening, just so you know. Now, the stuff that he's saying to me, if I had said those things to him, they would absolutely be construed as threats. And any of you listening to this will understand these are meant as threats. Town. You hear me? You hear that right there? He's still doing this. You hearing this? He's trying to bully me and harass me and intimidate me into leaving. This is not okay. He is trying to bully me and harass me, same as the police. He needs to stop. You hear this? He's cursing at me and bullying me and berating me, and I'm going to get his license plate number. Now, that is the closest you will ever see to me approaching a predator. What I'm doing there is getting his license plate number so that I can give it to the police. Although when I tried to turn it into the police, they bullied me, and that's actually recorded as well.
His license plate number, he's got a red passport. Honda. License plate number VRY 975. And he is threatening me with violence.
Charging me.
I'm telling you
He is threatening me with
I'm telling
violence.
you right now, you need to get the fuck out of this town.
You hear this? This man will not stop harassing me. He pulled over to harass me, and now he's threatening me and intimidating me.
Can I talk to you for a
He
second?
is wanting to get his voice heard after he pulled over to threaten me. And now he wants to call names. All right, I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this.
You asked for this.
This guy right here will not leave me alone. I did nothing to him, but he is down here harassing me. Get away from me. Get away from me. You are making it unsafe. You are threatening me and harassing me. I feel unsafe, 100%. You just got out of your vehicle after threatening to assault me. Back up.
I threatened to assault you.
Back up.
When did I threaten to assault you?
You also said you was going to run me out of town. Back away
I
from my
said you need to
vehicle.
get the fuck
Back
out of
away. You going to make me?
No.
Are you going to make me leave?
You've been harassing people.
I have not harassed anyone.
Right.
I have not. Back up. Leave me alone.
You have been
Leave me
harassing
alone.
people.
Back up. Stop harassing
No, I'm
me.
gonna tell
Leave
you
me
right
alone. Back up. Stop harassing me. Back up. Back up. Leave me alone. Back up. Leave me alone. Nobody asked you to stop and harass me. Go away and leave me alone. Go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me
Anti-LGBT
alone.
stuff out of him.
Stop harassing me. Stop cursing at me. Stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
See, he's going away, so I stopped yelling.
Leave me alone. 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 Leave me.
He also accused me of being a murderer and says, "How many people have you killed?" This guy's just being a dick. He has no idea what the hell's going on. He's just looking for excuses. And mind you, by this point, Josh, who is the manager of the library there in Warrenton, had told me that they had discussed me in their city manager's meeting. And in order to get that information, I had to go to, I think he said God, I can't even remember. I remember that I went to the place he told me to, and they told me that I had to go talk to either the police station or the sheriff's department. I can't remember which. And the thing is that this is always how it is. Nobody is responsible. Not one of them. When they do something wrong, they play victim. Did I threaten her at all? No. Did I ever go back? No. Did I ever call them? No. Did I speak up about it? Fuck yes, I did. That was highly inappropriate.
Me alone. Leave 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 me alone.
Now you can see how many of the places that I've gone to, I've been told by the employees that work there, and we've gotten to see on the Safeway reviews website here for Tillamook, that yeah, these guys will make phone call after phone call. They'll call the police over and over, no matter where I go, saying I'm wanted for murder in Colorado. They'll call up these businesses and tell them that I'm taking pictures of little kids in their bathrooms. This stuff's fucking disgusting. Meanwhile, am I the predator in this situation? Fuck no. Does Jamie Curtis care? No. Did Natalie Bollinger care? No. Does Alicia Bollinger or Maddie Boa care? No. Do these police officers care? No. These people all did wrong shit and are trying to hide it. And this guy right here, he wants to come and threaten me and threaten my life and accuse me of killing people and accuse me of harassing people and so on and so forth. But he wants to pretend like he's a poor innocent victim because he got recorded doing it. He thinks that he is justified in doing this, but he's absolutely not. Those women victimized me the same as that officer did. My predators are coordinated, and they keep it up. They have not stopped. Now, there's more videos of this situation. How many of these do you need to see to realize that this is a very, very real situation? Now, he doesn't stop screaming or doesn't stop harassing me for another 20 seconds of this.
Leave me alone! 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 VRY. I didn't catch the last part of it, but I definitely said it.
There's another video too. Let me pause this one. This message here says, you need to stop harassing people before you get harassed in a brutally manner. Imagine that. This one has is this the one with all the evidence in it? We'll see in just a second. Nope, that's the one I just played. Sorry about that. Alright, I found the one I'm looking for. This one right here is almost 3 hours long, and it has
Bullying by
all
that
of this
man the
stuff.
other day.
It's got like
Bullying, threatening, and harassing.
it's got everything in here. The police, the recording of me being laughed at, me trying to turn it in, the police interactions. There's a lot of stuff in here from Warrenton, as well as a lot of stuff here from Astoria. Now, when I went there and my phone was barely functional, I slept on my phone on accident. And although it didn't break the screen a whole lot more, it was just enough to make it so that it was needing a screen fix. So I got the screen fixed and I bought a different phone so that I could still call in case of emergencies. And I'm glad I bought that phone because all of this stuff happened in there was just horrible. And I was stuck there for at least a week until my phone was fixed. I didn't have the money to go run around and wasting a bunch of cash driving back and forth between Warrenton and wherever the hell else. And obviously Tillamook was an unsafe situation. But then, of course, I was promised help from people here in Tillamook. So I came back to Tillamook. And of course, after I came back to Tillamook, James Murphy came back and started stalking me again. And the police here harassed me even more and threatened me for trying to turn in my abusers, threatened me with arrest. Imagine that. Fuckers.